Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, hello again. And yes, it's that time of year again, Halloween, fall. So today on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farm history and rustic, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Also leave me a comment. Love to hear what you guys think, and also give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can also follow me over on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook. And I have an Etsy shop. And some of the projects I make, you will see in my Etsy shop that you can make. And also the ones that are already made. So go check that out. Everything's in my description box. But today is all about Not So Scary Halloween Challenge with my good friend, host, Craftastic DIYs. So definitely go check her out. Her link will be in my description box as well. And let's get started, and I'll get into more of that in a minute. So first, we're going to be doing this witch round. I cut this out on my laser cutter that I have, and you can make this as well. This will be available in my Etsy shop. So the round is 12 by 12, and I am painting it with some white chalk paint. And next I'm going to be painting the words, which are welcome my pretties, which is super cute. And I'm going to be painting all those with black. And then once I get all those letters painted, then I'm going to go ahead and paint the hat also in black. And I'm going to be painting her boots in black, and then part of the back part of the belt also in black. Now all these pieces come together in your kit if you decide that you would like to get one of these in my shop. And then the background where all the words are going to be put on, I'm doing like in a spiced pumpkin color. And these are all acrylic paints. And then the buckle of the belt I am doing with a gold, it's like a gold metal, it's called, color that I got at Hobby Lobby. And but you could just use gold, I mean whatever gold paint you have. So that's all part of their little buckles and part of the feet buckle. Then the shoes, I should say. Then the little green part I'm doing, and like I started with this other green and then I didn't like it, so I went to a lime green. And that was part of the belt on the top of the hat. Then next, I'm taking this little sponge dauber that you get at Dollar Tree, and I'm just dipping it in some purple paint. I don't remember what color purple this is. I think it's deep purple. And then I'm just putting little polka dots on her hat with the dauber. They make the perfect little circles. And now I'm just going to set everything where it goes. So the first thing is the hat. It goes together like that. And the boots I'm going to bring down, and they're going to hang a little bit off of the round. And then I'm going to use my super wood glue to glue everything down from the Dollar Tree, and also hot glue. I swear by this wood glue. It is awesome when you have wood pieces to glue down. It works great. Keeps everything nice intact. So next, I'm going to do the hat. And I'm doing the same process. I'm just using the super glue and the super wood glue and then the hot glue. And I'm just showing where each of the pieces go because this is a kit that I'm selling. So I want you guys to be able to see so you know where everything goes. So then I did the boots on the bottom. Now you can do this on a bigger round if you wanted to, but I wanted the boots to stick out a little bit on the bottom. I thought it made it look a little bit cuter, and the hat on the top. So yeah. So that's with everything glued down. I didn't show every single piece. Then I decided to take a white marker, paint marker, and I went around the edges of the hat, and I just made these little lines with like little dots like on the lines, and I just kind of made it look a little more, you know, made it stand out a little bit more, I guess you could say. And then I just did these little dots where my lines were. And then on the shoes, I wanted them to look a little bit more witch shoes. So what I did is I just drew a line, and then I drew little zigzag lines on the edge to make the shoelaces. And then I drew little lines going across the top for the top part of the boot. This was so much fun to make, you guys. And then I made a little bow. I didn't show the bow. It's just an X bow. And I put that in the little corner, and that was it, you guys. So let me know what you think down below. But today is all about Not So Scary. And like I said, I'm doing this with my friend from Craftastic DIYs. Go check her out. Her link will be down below, along with a playlist of all the ladies who are participating in this challenge. You guys are going to love it. So go check it out. Make sure you check everyone out. So now I'm doing a witch's boot. So I cut this out as well on my laser cutter, guys. And this is also available in my Etsy shop. So we're going to be using all these things that you see here. And I'm going to put a little tag on there. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know I love doing tags. So the first thing I'm going to do is the bottom part of the boot. I do the whole thing in black except for the little heel. Then the top part of the boot, I did in black as well. And then this little piece here is the heel of the boot. I did that with this, I believe it was, I can't remember the color I used, you guys, for the bottom of the boot, but it was like a beige color. And then the orange, I did burnt orange, and then I took a piece of the what do you call this, burlap that I had that was white. It's kind of like a, yeah, it's white, but it looks cream color too. You can't tell on camera. And I just cut it so it fits over the top of the boot part because that's going to be her sock. And then I just took some of that paint, the burnt orange, the same as the top part of the boot. And I just took this brush that was a perfect line that I wanted to make on my boot. And I just went across with it and filled it in. And this burlap actually made the best part of the boot. I love this. And then I dirtied up the sock because it was just too light for me. I like everything grungy look. So, I mean, you can leave this part out if you don't like that look, but I like it. So I went in with some Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo and just used my dauber and dirtied it up. Now, these come with little holes in them for the boot. I mean, for the top part of the boot. And you could put some little bells in there. So I put some rusted bells that I had from Christmas. And then you're going to glue those two boot pieces together, okay? And then you're going to put the sock down. I used some fiber tack glue, fiber tack, I believe it's called, glue. And then, of course, I went to my other glue for my wood and glued those pieces down. This is kind of like a 3D look. Then I wanted to grunge up the heel of the boot, so I used some of my dark wax, and I went around the edges with a stencil brush, and then I rubbed it with my finger and just grungied up the top part and then the heel part of the boot. And if you don't like that, then you don't have to do that. You could skip that part altogether. Just make it, you know, how you like it. And then the top part now I'm going to glue on, but I'm just going to put glue on the tippy part because these bells are supposed to hang a little bit. So you don't want to glue it like way up. You want it to hang down a little bit. So that's what I did there. And then the kit comes with these little stars, and you can dirty those up too if you like I do. And I just put them on the boot. And I think this turned out so cute, you guys. This is like my favorite. I love making stuff like this. It's so much fun. And then I just glued everything down. I just glued down the little stars. And then I glued down the other two as well. Then once I glued it down, I took some jute twine and I went through the holes to make the shoelaces, right? So I just kept, taking the string and I just kept putting it in each hole. I brought it around, put it through the next hole, and then brought it around again and put it through the next hole. And then when I got done, I just tied a knot on the top and glued it down to the back of the shoe, like so. Then it comes with this cute little spider and a little hole on the bottom of the shoe, and I just put that on with a little piece of frosted wire. But you can use any wire. You can use floral wire and glue that down. And all of my kits come with a stand for the shelf sitters. So you can glue this, put it together. It's just a triangle piece that goes on the back of the flat part. And then you glue it down to the back of your thing and it stands up. Then I'm going to take a tag and I'm going to dirty this up as well. So you can use scissors to make it rough on the edges like I'm doing. I'm using a little tool that I have. But you just rough it up, and then I crumble it up. I get my tags from Hobby Lobby because they're nice and durable. They last a lot. I mean, they last, they don't rip. So that's why I'm using that. But yeah, and then I dirtied it up. I made a bow with some fabric. And all of my bow videos, I didn't do the bows in this video, but you can go back and watch how I make my bows. But I have a couple different bows that I do. And then I glued the bow on the top. I just use fabric and I rip them in strips, and then I just put them, you know, flip-flop them back and forth, and I just make a really cute, messy bow. And then I put the tag down, and then I used a little button, and then I made a little jute twine shoelace bow there, and that's it, you guys. There it is. I think it's so cute. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. So next is DIY number 3. So now this one, I'm going to use my Cricut. I made this little ghost that looks like a cow. And you can't see the white part, but you'll see it in a minute, that I cut out on my Cricut as well. I'm going to use some ribbon and to make a bow, of course. And now I'm going to take my tape, and I'm going to divide this, not completely in half, a little bit higher up than a half, probably about 3/4. And then I'm going to make sure my tape is straight, and I'm going to first paint the top portion with that burnt orange color. That's my new favorite color for Halloween, you guys, in fall. And then I'm going to take tape again, and I'm going to go over and make sure I make the line straight on the orange part. And I'm going to paint the bottom portion in black. So there you go. And I use a sponge, you guys, to paint my stuff. I don't know. When it's big stuff like this, I like using sponges, and I use Dollar Tree sponges because it just doesn't leave streaks. So that's my tip for you guys. But next I'm going to take my image that I cut out of my Cricut, and it says Boo Y'all. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can always use stickers. They also have rub-on transfers. They have them all over on Amazon, you guys. So you can definitely remake this. And you can also do whatever you want to do, actually. But I thought this little Boo guy was so stinking cute. And and I love cows, so. And then I went over the top with the black, and this is the cow portion of our little guy. And I had a hard time sticking down I bought this new, which I shouldn't have bought because it's so cheap, this new vinyl from Hobby Lobby. I tried their brand, and it was horrible, you guys. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. So then I put the cow print up top. I didn't show you guys that too because it's really silly to watch me do that. And you just put it on the top, and then that's what you make. Now this is available on Cricut. So if you have Cricut, and you also can get this image, if you don't have Cricut Access, where you pay monthly subscription, then you can get it on in the Etsy shop. People have this image that you could purchase, and it's really cheap if you do have a Cricut. So that's that one, guys. So I hope you guys like that one. Let me know which one you like the best, you guys, down below in the comments. So now the next one is DIY number 4, and this one is my favorite. So I cut this witch's hat out of, we're going to make a witch's hat, guys. And it's going to stand up out of my machine. This is also going to be available in my shop. So make sure you go check that out. And then I have this paper from Hobby Lobby that we're going to use. So first I'm going to paint the whole hat with my black paint, okay? So I'm going to paint the base and then the actual hat part, the top part of the hat in black. I'm going to do the bat in black, and then of course I'm going to do the spider in black. And all these pieces come together. So you get all of these in your kit. And I love this kit, you guys. And you could pretty much dress up this hat any way you want to. Any way you want to. Any colors. You could do whatever you want, guys. So this, I am going to cut some of this paper out, right? And what I did is I kind of like measured where the center of the bottom portion of the hat was, and I just drew with my pencil where the little hole is. And then I just kind of go around and make like this really, it doesn't have to be perfect. This little look, I don't know, little like swervy on the end there. And then I went around the edges so that it fits in there perfectly. And then what I did is I used some Mod Podge and I put it on the back of my paper with my sponge, and then I'm going to glue it down to the bottom portion. I wanted this to look really super cool. And I think this is kind of like a Kenzie McChild's looking hat, which I really liked even more because I love Mackenzie Child stuff, even though it's too expensive for me to buy. But I try to do dupes too at Mackenzie Childs. I don't know if you guys do. Let me know if you do in the comments, but I love Mackenzie Childs. So anyway, so now I cut another piece off and I'm gonna put that part in the back. So I kind of just put this like in different places on the hat. It didn't matter where, you just do wherever you want, you know, do how you like. And that's what I did. But I just made sure it fit, you know, on the edges nicely. And then I just kind of did like a swervy line with my pencil and just kind of cut it out. And then I Mod Podged this one to the back of the hat. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the top part of the hat as well in a couple spots. So you kind of want, this hat's it's 360, so you could turn it around, see the back, you know, I mean, I love the way this would look on a table as a centerpiece, or even, because you could put as many florals if you want on it, whatever you want to do. Now, my trick to not getting the bubbles is putting parchment paper down and then using my little iron to iron it down, and then you won't get any bubbles, guys. Next, I'm going to do a portion of the hat. Now, I didn't show you guys me drawing it again because you basically just, you know, use your pencil and kind of trace it. And then I put one piece there. And then I put another piece down in the corner of the bottom of the hat there. And I'm trying to figure out which way it went. And then I put that one down. And then, of course, I ironed it again to make sure there were no bubbles. Then I'm going to take my bat and I'm going to, like, give him a little worn look because I like that. And I just used my little finger sander and also my nail file from the Dollar Tree. And I just went around the edges and kind of roughed him up a little bit. Next, we're going to take some hot glue. Now, you're going to take a lot of hot glue here. You're going to glue the little piece that sticks out the bottom of the hat, and then you're going to place it inside the little slit, and then you're also going to glue a little bit of a bead in the back of the hat so it stays in place. Then I made a cute bow. Look at that bow. It's so cute. And then I'm going to stick it in the corner here. And I used regular wired bow, and I used some stripped ribbon for this one. And then I took a little flower that went, and I stuck that in the center of my bow. And then I'm going to take my tag, and I'm going to dirty that up. And I also stamped something on the tag, too. Now, I do not remember what I stamped on all these tags, but you guys will see it in the close-ups. And then I took some wire, and I'm going to make the spider hang down from the hat. There's a little hole there. And then you just have the spider hang down from the hat, like you do kind of on the boot part that you saw in the last one. And then I just kind of like took a pencil and made it look, you know, squiggly. And then I took my bat and I'm going to glue that down to the front part of my hat. Wherever you want, you can glue this. There's no right or wrong way. These are just pieces that you use as you feel you want, whatever you want to make. And there it is, you guys. I think it is so stinking cute. Let me know what you guys think. Go check out my Etsy shop. All these are available on my Etsy shop. And go check everyone out. The playlist along with Craftastic DIYs links are down below in the description box. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.